Hi guys, True Souls Emporium here. Now we're just going to do a quick spell. Okay, this is one that my eldest daughter sent over to me, and what it's going to do is help us release the flow of money, wealth, riches, however you want to put it, so that we will be able to obtain a mortgage so that we can get onto the property ladder. Okay, so over here we have crystals that are associated with wealth. So we've got pyrite, or fool's gold, iron pyrite. Always forget the name of that one. Citrine. Don't know why I have trouble with that one. Aventurine, green aventurine there. And to boost it all up, we have a bit of quartz. Okay. Herb-wise, we have a cinnamon stick and some bay leaves. Now we've already written mantras on the back of the bay leaves there, as you can see. And obviously I've made up a sigil. Now we have done sigils before in a different video. Okay, so you can always have a look at that at some point. That's not an issue. Okay, also have rice, salt, and I've made up my own oil over here using some of these bad boys. Not that I have many oils at all, just one or two there. Okay, so let's focus on the sigil for a moment, shall we? Now then, what I'm going to do, I have some dragon's blood incense going over there. Please excuse the background. Like I did say, it was very quick. Now everything's going to pass through the incense for cleansing. So we'll start off with our glass bowl. Okay. Letting the incense go all over it. Place that on top of the sigil. Right. Now I also have here, this is spring water that was obtained from Glastonbury on a new moon. Now the spell that I'm doing today is essentially should be done on the 1st of the month. I've missed that, so we're going for the fact that it is a waxing moon. Okay, now then, candles. Normally I would make my own, but it's quick, I haven't got time. Okay, so we've got green for wealth, and if you haven't got a green one, use white. White, it sort of trumps everything. It's a bit like the clear quartz there. It's kind of the master of all, as it were. So what you can do with these is you can carve your intent onto them, which is actually what the sigil is. That is my intent. So I could theoretically carve the sigil into that as well. What I'm going to do is anoint it with oil that I've made up. Okay, anoint myself and everything that I will be using today. So anoint the bowl. Anoint the candles. Anoint those. So anoint the coins as well. Obviously you've got to have coins because that denotes wealth. Pretty much in every thing out there, unless you're using Bitcoin, I suppose, or some sort of cryptocurrency. In case you're wondering what I'm drawing, I am actually drawing pentagrams on each of these. Okay, now we have rice here for its cleansing properties. Obviously brown rice or wild rice would be better, but I'm just using what I have in the house. So. 2 handfuls in there. Lovely. Now sea salt is the best salt. Unfortunately I don't have any of that, so I'm using pink salt, which I do have. Now remember that salt has been used for centuries. It used to be a form of currency. That's where the word salary comes from, as in you were paid in salt. Let's have another there because, you know, 3 is a magical number, isn't it? Yes, so some of those I'm doing clockwise, some of those I'm doing anti-clockwise. I shall explain that in a different post. Okay, now everything's been anointed, everything's been cleansed. So let's pop the salt and the rice away, and the water and the oil. Okay, now then. Let's have the green candle in the middle. I should put the white candle to the side at some point. Got to have my pentagram in there for protection. Now, obviously you can make this look as pretty as you want. You can put rose petals in there. You can do all sorts, I suppose, really. There's my two bay leaves. Where are we going to pop you? I think we're going to pop you there. One there and one there, because they do have slightly different affirmations on them. Okay. Now the coins that we have already cleansed. They can go there. There we go. Okay, now then, I have been told by a very reliable source that cat whiskers, which actually was what I moved in the original instance there, that they do help supercharge a spell. So thank you to whichever cat has kindly donated this. Let's pop that in there too, shall we? Okay, now I think we're about ready to light the candle, and let's watch that poverty consciousness disappear, shall we? Now, remember to never blow out a candle that has been used for magic works. If you must extinguish it, either do the bit with the wet fingers or use a snuffer. Never blow it out, because otherwise you blow away the magic. Okay, now obviously you could place this on a board or place it in the window or anything like that. As I've said, we're doing this at the waxing moon so that it is growing bigger. It's going to give more potency to the spell. Depends whether or not you do follow moon cycles. Not everybody does, and you don't have to. Like I say, you can do this one at the first of the month. That is absolutely fine. Now, as with all things magical, intent is the key. Now, my intent, as I've said, is in this sigil that I did at the beginning. We've already done a video on sigils. That was hard to say. A video sigils. So yeah, have a look at that, and that will tell you about your sigils. And what I've done here is I've done an affirmation and made that into a sigil. Okay, so that has gone through the whole intent. Everything has been blessed on this sigil. The oil, the anointing oil, was made on this sigil. Everything has been done with this intention in mind. Okay, so yeah, well, we'll let you know how it goes. I think it's one of those. Yeah, just sit back and let it flow. Okay, we'll kind of leave it to it now, I think. Alright guys, if you've got any feedback, if you've got any spells you want to share with us, anything like that, do let us know. We're always open to learning new things. That's not an issue for us at all. It's kind of what we're all here for, because everybody has something to teach you which you do not yet know. It's one of the things I live my life by. Okay guys, yeah, give us some feedback. Let us know if anything like this works for you. Let us know if you've had luck with any other sort of spells. And yeah, I'll be seeing you soon, probably with one of the card readings. Alright guys, bye.